Hello everyone. So we have started a new chapter, and it's chapter number 10. This is the second last chapter from this series. We have completed 9 more chapters before that, and after this chapter, there is only one chapter. Last chapter is left. So it's the second last chapter number 10. So we are just starting from here. This is lengthy poem, so we will complete all these things one after one. Chapter 10: The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Stanza 1. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse, and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon, and the Relio and the Trullo little pet dragon. In this stanza, we are introduced to the Belinda who lives in her pets in a white house. These pets are black kitten, a grey mouse, a yellow dog, and a dragon. They all use a red wagon when they want to go out somewhere. Thus, stanza 1 is completed here. Now we will start from here. Stanza 2. So, stanza 2. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was Sharp as Mustard, but the dragon was Quard, and she called him Custard. So these all things are just like rhyming. It's so interesting, and you know that there are there are 4 lines in this second stanza, and its explanation is given here. This stanza tells that kitten being black is known as Ink, the mouse being tiny as Blink, the dog being yellow as Mustard, and the dragon being Crawdly so as Custard. So this is given their explanation. Now in stanza third, we can continue from here. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. Mouth like the fireplace, chimney for a nose, and Relio Trullo daggers on his toes. So now many points are here, so we can keep continue because this is so lengthy chapters, so we can complete one after one, and then we can keep it properly. Yes. Now it's starting from here. It is clear from this stanza that Custard was a full-grown dragon and could easily defend himself against any danger, for he had sharp teeth, spikes on his back, scales beneath his belly, and dagger-like toes. He could also breathe fire. So stanza 4 is completed here. Now stanza third we have completed here. Now stanza 4. In stanza 4 saying that Belinda was brave as a barrel full of beers, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a range, but Custard cried for a nice safe case. In this stanza, we are told that the Belinda, Ink, Blink, and Mustard were all brave, even though they were much smaller in size than Custard. But the Custard was so cowardly that he preferred to be the caged if that would keep him safe. Now we can stanza 4 is finished here. Explanation is given, and we have done. Now stanza 5 we are covering from here. Yes. In stanza 5, it's saying Belinda tickled him unmerciful. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the Relio, Trullo, and Cowardly dragon. This stanza tells that Belinda and the others all made fun of Custard for being so afraid all the time. Belinda tickles him, and Ink, Blink, and Mustard ironically compared him with the brave knight called Percival, who had been in the service of King Arthur to show him how unlike Percival he really was. Now stanza 4 is given here that Belinda jiggles till she shook the house and blinked, said "Wag," which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age when the Custard cried for a nice safe case. So, in this, its explanation is also given stanza 6 explanation. In this stanza, we are told that whenever Custard wanted to put in a case, Belinda and Blink giggled to their heart's content, and Ink and Mustard asked him how old he was, that he was scared of every little thing. So we have done till stanza 6 here. Now stanza 7 is left from here, so we can keep continue properly. In stanza 7 it said that suddenly and they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all look around. Meouch, cried Ink, and oof, cried Belinda, for there was the parrot climbing in the window. In this stanza, the poet described the particular incidents when Belinda and her pets all heard an unpleasant sound. Mustard, sensing trouble, started growling. Ink and Belinda cried out in horror. And finally, they saw that a pirate was climbing into their house through a window. So, stanza 8 is starting from here. Now, in stanza 8, pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. In this stanza tells us that the pirate had guns in both hands and a knife between his teeth. He also had a beard and a wooden leg. All in his appearance was quite sinister and spelled danger. So we have completed till here. Now stanza 9 is here. So we can keep reading from here also. We can keep understanding. Belinda paled and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with the terrified yelp. Ink trickles down to the bottom of the household, and little mouse blink strategically the mouse hold. Now this chapter is also lengthy, as I have also told you. This poem is very lengthy, so after this stanza we can keep explanation from here. In this stanza, we see the Belinda became pale and started to cry for help. Mustard ran away, shrinking in terror. Ink hid in the basement or attic, and Blink went into his mouse hole. Now, stanza 10 is starting from here. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dune gun, with a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm. He went at a pirate like a robin at worm. In this stanza, we are told that Custard surprised everyone with his action. He jumped up and started snorting in indignation and danger. In fact, it sounded like an engine reviving. Then Custard beat his tails against the floor, and that sounded like the metal chains in a dungeon. Being the banged against one another. Finally, he charged towards the pirate in a same way that a bird charges at a worm that it will eat. Now, stanza 11 is starting from here, so we can make it in frame properly. Yes. Stanza 11 is saying that the pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they did not hit, and Custard gobbles him every bit. In this stanza, we are shown the pirate's reactions to the custard, he knew that he had no chance of the winning against a dragon. So he just started at custard and drank some grog from his flagon. Preparing to be eaten alive, he feebly fired two shots at the custard from his pistol, but his aim was off, and finally custard ate him up in one bite. Now stanza 12. Now stanza 12 is starting from here. Belinda embarrassed him, the mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victims. Ink and blink in glee did garret around the dragon that ate the pirate. In this stanza, we are told that Belinda gave Custard a hug and Mustard licked him. So both man and dog expressed approval in their own way. Nobody spread a thought for the pirate who had been eaten. Instead, Ink and Blink started dancing in a happy mood. So we have completed till stanza 12. Now stanza 13 is here. So we can keep continue with that. Stanza 13 is given. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard, I had have twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered. No, and up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We'd have been three times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon and her Relio and Tulio, a little pet dragon. In this stanza, we are told that everything has gone back to normal again. Belinda is living once again in a peace with her pets in her White House. So now it's the next of 14, stanza number 14. So we can read from stanza 14. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of beers, and Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a race, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe case. So we have done till here. Now this chapter is this poem is very lengthy, so we can keep continue from here. Its explanation is left here, so we can keep explanation from here properly. Yes, in this stanza we are told that Belinda, Ink, Blink and Mustard are still brave despite knowing that the pirate could have easily killed them all. On the other hand, Custard is still a coward and still longs for a safe case. Thus we have completed this chapter. This poem was so long, so lengthy, but we have completed its full, and now last poem is left here. So we will keep continue in our next video. So keep revision and keep these all facts properly, revise these facts and keep your revision properly.